What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? Oh, we got another great show for you again this week. Not only do Sorcerer Chromatic and I drink and review some delicious beers, but in our beer news segment, we talk about Olympic sponsored beers or beers that sponsored the Olympics, no-cal, low-cal beers. Also, in our Cöld Brüe List, Sorcerer Chromatic goes through the top 10 countries that have won medals, or like the medal count, the top 10 of all time in the Olympics, both summer and winter Olympics. And then in our Drunken Shenanigans, we go over House of the Dragon, and then Sorcerer Chromatic took his kids to Great America, so we talked a little bit about Great America. And then at the very end, I talk about my air conditioner at my house going down. It's one thing when my car air conditioner, takes a crap on me, but man, when the house air conditioner, like, what do you do? I almost felt like pulling Al Bundy and going to the grocery store and just lounging around. But thankfully, I was able to get that rectified, and I talk about that a little bit. So, and I learned a little bit about home air conditioning, and maybe next time I'll be able to do it myself. All right, don't forget to follow us on Untapped and Instagram. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast. And yeah, that's about it. So without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at you pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
All right, doing good. Feeling a little bit under the weather. However, I'm here to push through. I don't know. Did I tell you last week how I went to Gore Gardens?
No, not on the show. I know you and you and your wife took your kids to Gilroy Gardens. Yes.
Yeah. So today we took them to Great America. So that was crazy.
Dude, I have some questions. We'll save it for the end during our shenanigans.
Okay.
All right. All right, cool. All right, so let's talk about our beers. You ready?
Yes.
I'm ready too. So I have in front of me from our good friends down in Tucson, Arizona. It's been a while since I've had this brewery on the show. Pueblo Vida Brewing Company. They're out of Tucson, and I have their Andromeda, which is a hazy IPA with Galaxy hops. Makes sense, right? Galaxy hops. 6.5% IPA. How much do you know about Andromeda?
I've never been there.
Nor have I. Very good. I know the name. I know it's a constellation, but it's also, as far probably as you well know, a lot of the celestial bodies in the sky or even the constellations are named after Roman or Greek mythology, right?
Right. Deities.
Yeah. This one is Andromeda in Greek mythology is a beautiful daughter of King Cephas and Queen Cassiopeia of Joppa in Palestine, called Ethiopia, and wife of Perseus. But in the sky, it is one of 48 constellations listed by the 2nd century Greco-Roman astronomer Ptolemy, and one of the 88 modern constellations located in the northern celestial hemisphere, and is named for Andromeda, daughter of Cassiopeia. So, anyway, so it's a constellation, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Without further ado, pop off. Excuse me. What do you got?
I got from Mason Ale Works out of San Diego, California. Mm-hmm. Which everyone knows means whale's vagina.
That's Greek or Roman. Which one?
Founded by the Greeks, right?
The Germans.
Founded by the Germans.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Mason Ale Works in San Diego. Mm-hmm. I have their barrel-aged flat black.
Oh,
it's
wow.
a pastry stout. Yeah, it's a pastry stout with Guatemalan cocoa nibs and vanilla, aged in Willet rye barrels for over 24 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
24 months.
And
like they're holding on to that shit.
Yeah, and Willet makes very good rice. They're a spirits company or a whiskey company.
Yeah.
And too, the can looks like a Krylon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's got like the graphics and stuff like that, and it's like the top looks like it's dripping paint and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, and then real quick, I noticed on this, and I don't. It's like this beer doesn't pop up on their website. They have a website. It's got some information on it. However, the address of the place is Alesmith Court. So I wonder if they're like an offshoot of them.
Okay. I've had Mason Ale Works before. I don't know if they are an offshoot, but that's a very good thing. You should look into that. You should do some investigate. What did Zoolander call it? Investigative journalist?
I don't know. All I know is he had the eulogy. He had a eulogy after party to go to.
All right.
I'm a papa.
All right. So this beer, excellent. I love Galaxy hops. So it's one of my favorite. You don't see it too often just by itself because it is very hard to get to. Like I think it was in 2016, 17. When I first moved down here to Arizona, it first came out. It hit the scene. I'm like, oh my god, this hop is amazing. And I think it's been so sought after. It's really hard to get just isolated. So what I was thinking when I first got this beer, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. And can I give myself a self high five or pat myself on the back? Should I Diamond Dallas Page or Barry Horowitz?
Right.
Regardless, this is a fucking great beer.
Career-wise, you want Page, right?
Right. Yeah. Career-wise, yes. Amazing beer. Oh my god, I fucking love this. It's a hazy and it's got Galaxy hops in it. Let's fucking go. It's amazing. It's got the citrus notes, a little bit of the berry notes, a little bit of pineapple in it. It's tropical. It's everything I love about hops is in Galaxy. Thank you very much. Galaxy, Nelson. I really have to get down to New Zealand one of these days. I love their hops, so I've got to love their beers. It's probably easier to get down there. So one of these days, I'm going down to New Zealand. It's on my bucket list. I think right now officially it's down my bucket list to country to visit.
Oh, there you go. My wife went when we were dating before we got married. She went to New Zealand.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it on the show. She her niece, right, was on like a volleyball tournament or something.
Her cousin.
Oh, okay.
With water polo.
Oh, I knew it had to do with a ball.
Sport. Yeah.
Yeah, a sport. Yes. She was like a chaperone, right?
Well, yeah, she just went to kind of chaperone. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. That's awesome. Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna go for beer though, not for water polo.
There you go.
All right. How's your beer?
Okay. The aromatics is crazy. It smells like a mixed drink, like almost a shot.
Really?
Yeah. Flat Black is a very appropriate name as there is very, very little carbonation in this bad boy.
All right.
It just poured it like right now. It looks like I have just a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, like that color, no foam. And it's thick as hell. I mean, it's super sweet. That pastry, the cocoa nibs and the vanilla, really nice combo. Just the barrel aging is strong in this one. It's crazy. But I think what I'm gonna like is balance. It's got to open up a little bit, but this is pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I know I've had Mason Ale Works before. I think I've even had it on the show, but not that one. Definitely not that one. It was never a barrel aged one. So that's great. I'm glad they are starting to expand a little bit more.
Right.
All right. So we will rate our beers later on during our Untapped portion of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Tap, search Cöld Brüe Podcast, and friend us and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for some beer news. All right, I'll be honest with you and our listeners. I have not vetted any of these stories. I haven't even looked. I've been busy. I've been busy today. And so just real quick, one of these things that caught my eye, though, as I've been going through the my beer news feed, here is an article from USA Today written by Mark Giannato. So it might be good, it might be bad. We'll see. The headline is Michelob Ultra, Corona Cero usher in a new chapter in beer marketing at 2024 Paris Olympics. So you brought it up last week, the whole Olympics thing. It's going to be a thing in popular culture and even on the show for the next, about a month, right? Is that how long the Olympics last? About a month?
The Olympics?
Uh-huh.
Thought it was like 16 days, right?
Only 16 days? That's like not even 2 weeks.
That's just over 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Everything, I mean, even after the opening ceremony.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sorry. They could have changed it, but I remember a documentary called like 16 Days of Glory or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's real
or
quick.
18 days or something.
Yeah, like they've already been medals handed out like in the first like 2 hours of the Olympics. I think it was for diving and for shooting and shit. Because I remember I was at work and, Paris and over here in Arizona, big time difference. But, medals, when medals are handed out, they just say it. They're not waiting for the evening news anymore.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's see here. The advertisement begins with the familiar strains of the Star Spangled Banner played on an electric guitar as a glass bottle of Michelob Ultra dripping in condensation on the outside comes into focus. There's an American flag and Olympic rings featured on the label running down the neck. While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears in Paris, we'll be sweating right along, the commercial voiceover says. Beer and the Olympics are bound together like never before. Brewed Here is a 15-second spot. Michelob Ultra debuted recently to introduce itself as the exclusive beer sponsor of Team USA this year, part of an international campaign attached to a greater shift playing out simultaneously within both the Olympic movement and the beer industry at the 2024 Paris Games. Global brewing giant AB InBev, which owns brands like Michelob, Modelo, Corona, and Michelob. Did I say Michelob? I meant Budweiser. And this year became the first beer brand to sign with the International Olympic Committee's top sponsor program. And it's betting big, perhaps hundreds of millions of dollars big, on low-calorie and non-alcoholic beers with an eye on consumer trends and even more lucrative circumstances when the Summer Olympics return to Los Angeles in 2028. Corona Cero, a non-alcoholic offering launched in Europe 2 years ago, has been dubbed the, quote, global beer sponsor of the Olympics. Michelob Ultra, a low-calorie and low-carb option traditionally aimed at health-conscious drinkers, added Team USA to his growing sports marketing portfolio. It comes in the aftermath of reports last year that revealed the lowest consumption of beer in the United States since 1999. Hey, just real quick, just a side note. We didn't help that cause at all, me and you.
No, definitely.
All right. But no alcohol or low alcohol beer sales continue to be low volume, high growth sector for the industry. Michelob Ultra, for instance, moved past Bud Light earlier this month to number 2 in the U.S. beer sales and market share for the first time. This is a new chapter in beer marketing, University of Oregon marketing professor Bettina Cornwall said. So, yeah, it seems like the Olympics are embracing the low carb or even no alcohol beer, which makes sense, right? If you watch a sporting event and you're thinking about being an athlete, they're not drinking like barrel-aged Mason Ale Works stouts.
Wow, you had to go there, huh?
What, too soon?
Yes.
Two on target. No, but you know what I mean, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't watched a lot of the Olympics, but I'm sure if when I watch it, I will see a lot of the low carb or even no carb beers.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna kind of joke around. Like, did they pull a World Cup Qatar switch and only have the non-alcoholic stuff in the stadiums?
But you know what? No, they don't have any beers, just wine.
Oh, geez. Yeah, there you go.
It is in France, by the way.
The Bart Simpson wine.
Yeah.
The radio fluid.
Yes. The what do you call it? The coolant, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a pullback from like the first season.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I know they brought those. You know those two that kidnapped Bart to, or not sponsored Bart, quote sponsored Bart to stomp the wine and everything. They brought them back. I think like 10 or 12 years later in another episode where Homer had to take like a snake over to like import a snake or like smuggle a snake into France for somebody, and they were gonna buy it or take it from him. He was supposed to drop it off to those two people who kidnapped Bart.
Oh geez.
Yeah, it was a weird episode, but it had some good laughs. Anyway, all right, that's all I have in the beer news. So you know what that means?
I think I do.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cöld Brew, because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cöld Brüe List.
So let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Who do you think has the most gold medals?
So far, this Olympics, I think China.
No, ever.
Oh, ever. Ooh, it went back all the way to the, like, when was Hercules and Odysseus born?
I never.
I don't know. I'm gonna say just because of old standing and I'm gonna say Russia.
Okay. Well, it is the U.S.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So even though I buried the lead, I was gonna give us the top 10 all-time U.S. Or not U.S. Gold medal winners.
Okay, in the Olympics
The
history.
highest, yeah. So I'm just gonna do total medal count for both summer and winter.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, and
Number 10.
starting out, 10 is Norway with 568.
Oh, okay. I always thought the country's name was Norwegia.
Norwegian.
All right, what's next?
And real quick, they're kind of in order. They have the most they have is gold, and then silver and bronze. So that's kind of I don't know. I'm just gonna throw that out there too. So we'll see what that trend is like going down. Yeah, because number 9 would be Japan, and they have the most bronze. No,
Oh, okay.
They don't have the most bronze ever. Most of their medals are bronze, and then gold, and then silver.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They have the most medals, and most of the medals have come through bronze.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a total of 573. So 4 more. So they're in Norwegia's crosshairs.
Okay.
Then is Sweden with 679.
I'm guessing like Norway and Sweden, maybe most of their medals are in the winter, but they probably have a couple summers in there.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, there are just so many more summer sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, most of Norway's medals are winter games.
Yeah, but we're doing both, so it don't matter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back to they're kind of backwards too, where most of the Sweden medals are bronze, and then silver, and then gold. So then China. China's number, what would they be? 10, 9, 7.
Oh, okay. All right.
With 713, and they have the most of their medals are gold and then silver, then bronze. So they work the steps.
I would think they're on a come up because it seems like in the last, like, I don't know, about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 Olympics, it seems like China's doing very well every time.
Right.
All right, keep going.
Then is Italy.
Oh, Italia.
Right. They have 759.
Very nice.
And most of those are bronze, and then gold, and then silver. So
okay, all right.
And the 5th is France. So they're the host team this year.
Yep.
But overall, they have 889.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, most of those are silver. I'm sorry, bronze, silver, gold. That's how their counts.
Those cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Yes. Number 4 is Germany.
I can see that. Yeah, they were always accused of cheating back in the day.
So, them and Russia, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, even now, even Russia. I think it was last time, right? The last Winter Olympics, they couldn't. The athletes couldn't compete under the Russian flag because they were banned.
Right.
Anyway, so Germany.
Where was I? Germany has 922.
Ooh, okay.
And here's a crazy thing. Most of theirs are bronze. Okay, I'll give you the numbers. They have 312 bronze, right? But then they have 305 gold and silver. So very tight race. Very efficient. Very German of them to be like.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was hilarious. I see where you go with that.
To be such a tight cluster like that.
Yeah.
Number 3 all time. Yeah. 3 all time is Great Britain with 950.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of theirs being bronze, then silver, then gold.
Yep.
Number 2 is the Soviet Union with 1,204. Most being gold, then silver, then bronze.
So they count Russia with, like, if they went from Soviet Union to Russia, it's all the same, right?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. Even though now it's like Russia and, Georgia and Ukraine and all the other little states that seceded from them.
I don't know, because now they have like a United Team of Germany in there. And then they have a United Team, EUN, which is just under the Olympic flag.
Okay, all right.
And then they have the ROC, the Republic of China. So it's just they have a mixed team.
Yeah.
They have Olympic athletes from Russia. So, I mean, it's it's the semantics, but.
Gotcha. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. So then, like I said, like I buried the lead. U.S. number 1 with 2,959. Wow,
that's a lot.
And
I think we're cheating.
Yeah, probably.
There can't be no way we have that many medals.
They count every individual basketball.
I don't think you're wrong.
That's 14, right?
I don't think you're wrong. I think in the team sports they count each one of those.
No, I don't think so. I think it's where you play.
No, I think they can't. I really do. I don't know. Okay. We'll see. Any of our listeners out there, let us know.
Yes.
I don't care enough.
Play and let us know.
Yeah, I don't care enough.
That's the only way we'll take your advice. Yeah.
I don't care enough about the result to look it up myself. Anyway.
So, and then we go in order where we have the most gold, then silver, then bronze.
Oh, okay. All right. What I know we talked about it last week, but have you watched any of the Olympics yet? Did you watch the opening ceremony? Because I didn't watch any of it, but I have seen clips and pieces of it.
No, I have yet to watch. Well, I just watched a little bit of water polo today, and the beginning of the Japan-German soccer game or basketball game.
Okay. You didn't watch like the boats, the boats floating down the Seine?
I just heard about that. I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, I've heard like it was kind of cool. I've also heard it was kind of cringe. I've heard both sides. It's mixed media, I would say.
Yeah.
But some of the still shots look fabulous. But then again, I think if you go to any Olympic of opening ceremonies, if you look at just stills, sometimes the photographer just gets the right angle that looks phenomenal. Anyway, did you see the Snoop carrying the torch?
Yeah. Oh, I saw pictures of that.
Yeah. Did you see the memes that came out afterwards?
No.
Like, I've seen two. The two that I've seen mostly are one, somebody put instead of the torch in his hand, it was a joint, and another one was a blunt. That was it. I think that was like that's like low hanging fruit with Snoop, though, right?
You know, I get what you're talking about, but my experience with it is very little.
Oh, I mean, smoking weed or Snoop smoking weed?
the whole Snoop, yeah, the whole Snoop being an ambassador.
Oh yeah. I guess he was able to like carry the torch for like, I don't know. He was shucking and jiving, sea walking down the. Now I would say the boulevard, but I guess in France it would be the rue. Yeah, he just grabbed it real quick, and anyway, a lot of people put other things in his hands beside the torch, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
Yeah, that was cool. I also I heard Celine Dion was really good, even though she has that stiff body disease, whatever it's called. I heard she was excellent.
Oh, okay.
And it was raining the whole time. I heard that too. I heard it was raining, and that sucks. But the show must go on, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch some of the sports. I haven't watched any today because I've been busy, but maybe I'll watch some tomorrow and the rest of this week.
All right.
All right. How's your beer treating you?
Good. I don't want to say good. God, no. I'm sipping on this one. This one's a. Oh yeah. I need to give the stats though. This one's a heavy hitter at 14.5.
Oh wow. Okay.
ABV. It's a whole lot of something.
What's it called again?
Flat black. Barely.
Oh yeah. Flat. There it is. Flat black. They list it as an imperial / double pastry stout. 14.5. None of our friends have rated.
Do you see the
logo? Yes.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, man.
It kind of looks like Krylon. Yeah. It's got the Krylon, the circle, the oval with the flat black in it, and then the star underneath.
The multicolor, yeah.
The multicolor star, yeah.
Yeah, but then the middle with that like Thor's hammer thing, that's
their logo.
Mason's logo, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And around the top seal, they have like as if paint is coming out and dripping down.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, what would you like to rate this beer at?
Oh, geez. I give this bad boy a 4.
Okay. Nice. What would you like to, what notes, if any, would you like to leave?
Like sweet, barrel aged, but balanced. I mean, they really capture a lot.
All right. Sweet. Barrel age, but balanced. And they really captured a lot. How do you spell that? All right. Save and check in. None of our friends have rated it as of yet, like I said, but it has an overall rating of, hold on, I'm getting there, 4.27. So you're not that far off. This Andromeda by Pueblo Vida. I haven't had Pueblo Vida in a long time. They're down in Tucson. I haven't been to Tucson in years. They used to distribute a lot up here. It seemed like they kind of fallen off the radar for a while. I thought maybe they were hurting or maybe they were scaling back, but I just think they were biding their time, or maybe they just didn't distribute, or the places I went to didn't carry them. But I'm super glad they did. They brew IPAs very well, I must say. And I like this one. I'm going to give this a 4.25. I dig it. I love Galaxy hops. It's one of my favorite hops. Hold on. Let me look it up right now on Untapped. If you have Untapped, you can follow us on Untapped. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast and friend us, and we'll friend you back. Let me see here. Pueblo Vida and Andromeda. Oh, that's by Ryan, guys. Hold on. There it is. 4.17%. I gave it a 4.25. Our friends have rated it for an average of 4.35. Eddie G, Jose A, and Eddie G again, and Jefe. And John B gave it a 4.5. I gotta hit up Eddie. I haven't talked to Eddie in a while. In fact, I was even thinking about him today, because for no reason other than like, man, like I haven't talked to Eddie in a while. Like we used to hang out like a lot back in the day, or like a couple years ago, but we just haven't. I guess he's out in the East Valley. I'm in the West Valley, so it's kind of hard. He's got his life. I have my life, but he's a cool motherfucker. So I do want to hang out with him again, drink beer, and just talk about beer. So check in 4.25. And I'm going to say it is everything you want from Galaxy. And save and check in. All right, man. A couple things. One thing I want to bring up is, of course, House of the Dragon. The new episode drops tomorrow. This is Saturday, July 27th. New episode comes out tomorrow. But the last episode, I think it was episode 6 of season 2. Your thoughts? Any overall thoughts of the whole thing?
Oh geez, I think they're just trying to set up just a final act.
Right.
I mean, with the Rook's Rest battle was so big.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the episode after was the recap and the kind of the licking the wounds and the regrouping.
Take a breath.
Yeah. However, it did carry over a little bit more.
More positioning
more positioning. Aegon doing his thing. See, the whole Sea Smoke arc, and even Sheep Stealer.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be pretty cool.
Or even like earlier in the episode where the Queen and the Queen Dowager got attacked by
Dowager Queen. That means Widow Queen.
Yeah, whatever. Dowager Queen. I fucked that term up, but they got attacked in the sept.
Oh yeah.
In these what are they called? The septum.
The sept.
The sept. Yeah, they got attacked when they were going to pay homage to the seven king or the seven gods.
Right.
It was. I thought that was. I was like, I get the lower caste. Like I was on their side, but at the same time, like I was like, oh shit, no, not Alicent. Don't fuck with her.
Yeah. the natives are restless, right? That was one of the strategies Team Black is doing, is to get the small folk to uprise.
Yeah, and then she fed them. But
Right.
at the same time, you can also say, hey, you also cut off their supply line.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What's that?
it's not like
feed you the poison. Wait, not say they feed you the poison and sell you the cure.
yeah. But at the same time, it's not like you guys are like totally cut off. Like you can't raise your own shit. You're in Westeros, like the biggest
Yeah.
the biggest
Well,
landmass.
remember they locked in. Remember they locked them in. They locked the gates.
Right, but
Couple
I
episodes
thought,
ago?
yeah, but it's not like you are reliant on the sea to bring you your supplies. You are the biggest landmass in the whole Seven Kingdoms, right?
Westeros and then there's Westeros and Essos and Southeros, but Essos is technically bigger, but the more west or east you go, the less involved they are with Westeros, obviously.
Yeah. So I just figured like how is it how can they not if all their allies
That's what they're saying. Like, why isn't food coming up from Old Town, from the Reach?
Yes.
And,
yeah.
They just think that the supply chain is just taking longer than expected.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so but then during the episode, Rhaenyra sends like a bunch of like a flotilla of like drones. Yeah, not even drones, just like here's some rafts full of food.
Yeah.
Because she's trying to. It's almost like they are trying to start an uprising within.
Exactly.
Yeah, not almost. They are trying to start like they're playing the infighting game rather than war on the field.
The small folk game.
Yeah, and then at the same time, concurrently, I should say, Damon at Harrenhal, he's like he doesn't know what the fuck to do right now, right?
Right.
And he's even
like.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're messing with him with that witch lady, and I think
Alice.
Yeah, I think he'll get his bearings back soon and be back on the ball, because he has a big part of this whole battle later on.
Do you think he is? Oh, I don't know if you know this, but even if you do, you're not going to spoil it for me. But is he bringing Alice with him, or is he just going to leave her when he's done with Harrenhal?
As far as I know, the original story, that Alice Rivers, she stays at her.
Okay, all right. So she knows her part. She's in fact the whole time she's known her part. She's never tried to assert herself as anything more than what she is.
Right.
And then what was the other one thing I wanted to bring up? Oh shit! With the white worm, what's her name? Missandra.
Yeah.
There's another name, even though Missandra is her name. Wasn't there like another Missandra or Missandria or Missandla?
Oh, the Melisandre.
Melisandre, that's it. The red witch, right?
The red, yeah. Exactly.
Fucking George R.R. Martin, come up with some other names, bro.
Right.
Anyway, I kind of saw that she was gonna be. I thought Rhaenyra and her were getting kind of close at one point when they were outside, and I was like, "Oh, is there something there?" I'm like, I guess there's not, because Jace came up, but when she and the queen were together, the Black Queen, the Rhaenyra, they started making out. And then they got interrupted. Is that like a big thing, or is that just like they made out and that was it?
For the story, as far as I know, that's kind of a little creative freedom, because the way the story is written, it's written from the point of view of a Grand Maester, like a court gesture. So it just kind of like, no one was there to witness it,
Yeah,
to
I thought.
corroborate the story.
Yeah, I thought they hit it kind of well, but yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away, like a pink Cadillac down fucking Broadway.
There you go.
But it was kind of cool. I mean, they it did seem like they were connecting, so it felt like a natural storyline for me anyway.
Yeah, there was like some symbology, like even though it was Sea Smoke, how Sea Smoke was kind of being restless.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, let's
and
talk about sea smoke. Like
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me finish
Okay.
the anecdote. The whole, when Rainier goes, Sea Smoke's been restless and she lost her rider, and then like Melisandre goes, well, maybe he's lonely,
You're right. Yeah.
that kind of like a little test the waters.
Right. Yeah.
So
who was
being the restless dragon.
did Sea Smoke have a writer previously that you know of?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sea Smoke's rider was Rhaenyra's first husband, Laenor. Her
Okay.
first husband.
Yeah.
Her cousin. Yeah.
And then
Laenor faked his death, but yeah, Sea Smoke. Yeah.
and then Rhaenyra, like wanting more dragon riders, try to get someone who was kind of, even though it was like,
But it's Targaryen blood.
a second or third cousin removed, and got that guy who was honored to even be mentioned, and then they went down to the cave, and Sea Smoke came up and then torched him. Yeah.
They're on Dragonstone, so it's called the Dragon Mount.
Okay, all
Where
right.
they went.
Yeah.
So it's a mountain and caverns that the dragons live.
Now, Sea Smoke came out, and it seemed like he was cool at first, and then as soon as the guy said, "Oh, I think I did it," I'm like, "Oh no, you didn't, you fucker! Why'd you jinx yourself?" And then Sea Smoke,
Right.
breathed dragon fire, and then did he just take off? Did he feel bad for doing it?
Yeah.
Is that why Sea Smoke took off?
No, I think Sea Smoke realized that they're going to try to pair him up and just took off.
Okay, yeah.
He's
So
like, I'm not going to wait around for the next guy.
yeah, and then he took
What I
off.
thought was crazy? Was that little dragon handler monk guy or lady? I didn't know because they were on fire.
Yeah.
But cut their throat while they're getting burned up.
Oh yeah, I think it was the guy. I think it was a bald guy. Yeah,
It was one of those dragon tamers or whatever. I
yeah,
don't know
like why would
what they
he
call
do
them.
that?
Is the pain of burning up by dragon fire that great?
I know, right? That's what I was
like-
thinking. Good pointing out. And then later on, Sea Smoke is going wasting the countryside, and then next thing you know, he stumbles upon Corliss's other bastard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all know the one bastard. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Oh shoot. Okay, I think the one that Sea Smoke's got is Ellen of Hull.
Okay.
So the other guy's name is similar, but not the same.
Yeah, but he's bald because he is growing the blonde hair, and he wants to hide that. Whereas his brother he's got the black hair, so he don't even care. And then he's running out, and then next thing you know, he's confronted with Sea Smoke, and Sea Smoke chooses him as a writer, and then that's it. Then the episode is done. I'm like, no, not yet. I want to see where this keeps going.
Right.
That was good. It was a good ending, man. Even though it was like you said, after Rook's Rest, the Battle of Rook's Rest, we had the calm down episode, and then this episode is like a little bit. It seemed like a little bit more calm down, even with the whole Aemond throwing Alicent out of the council and visiting Aegon, and he seemed like he was fucking with Aegon, like messing with his wounds and everything, and because he was asking, "What do you know? Like, do you know that I fucked you up? Like, do you know that you're here because of me?" Fucking so much this fucking show, man. Oh my god, I'm so happy you fucking turned me on to this, and I haven't got my the second book in the Game of Thrones series, but I will soon because I need to take a break because it was so good and it brought up a lot of emotions. I just need to take a break, and this show is filling that for me anyway right now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what the kicker could be. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a huge cliffhanger or what.
Oh yeah,
Really?
is it gonna be 8 or 10 episodes? Do you know?
Eight.
Oh,
There's only
so
two left.
two. Oh
Yeah.
man, fucking A, bro. How many? Do you know how many seasons they're gonna do? Did they say?
I want to say at least four. There's
Okay.
talk of a fifth.
All right. Hey, on a side note, like when you asked me about like how it was gonna end, am I right?
With what?
I don't know if I want to say it on the show because I don't want to. Oh yeah, spoiler. All the dragons die and there's only 3 eggs left.
Okay, so no and no.
Okay,
Long story short.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. Otherwise, it's just like a prequel to Game of Thrones, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, but this is like what 170 years before Game of Thrones.
Oh, is it really that far? Oh shit, I didn't know it was that far.
Yeah.
I thought it was like more like 50 or 25 or something.
Right.
Right on. All right, man. That's all I got for this episode. Do you have anything
Oh, wait.
you want to bring
I
up?
thought you were going to ask me something about Great America.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. See, you do have something to bring up. Is this the last year of Great America in Santa Clara, California?
No, it's going to be like at least 10 more years or something like that.
Oh, okay. How was it last time?
They give us an 11-year countdown.
Last time I was there, it was a great time. I remember my daughter and your eldest. They went on a a roller coaster.
The kiddie one.
Yeah, a kiddie one. Did your daughter was your daughter able to go back on the roller coaster, or was she like, nah, not yet?
Yeah, she didn't want it.
Oh,
She
okay.
wanted nothing to do with that one.
You think she remembered, or she's just like,
Oh yeah, yeah. She remembered. She goes, I did that with Kara,
Oh,
but not today. You know.
okay, all right.
Oh, I said your daughter's. Never mind. Oh,
No, that's fine. That's fine. I said my daughter's name on the show.
okay.
What was your both of your daughters? What was their favorite ride or part of the experience?
Well, we went for a family day with our work family day.
Yeah.
So they had some events for us, but they had a free face painting. So my older daughter got her face painted. My younger daughter won't sit still for that.
Okay.
And then they had balloon making. So they got some cool balloons, and they really liked those, but they ended up popping, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And they liked Peanuts Land.
Yeah. With the Charles Schultz, the Peanuts, with Snoopy and Charlie Brown and all that.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, 'cause didn't your daughter say like your eldest? She's Lucy, right? Because she's bossy.
Yeah. Our dad got him watching Charlie Brown and all that stuff, and she loves Lucy.
Oh, okay. So funny. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the day?
Just watching the girls have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about your wife? Same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. I did a bunch of kiddie rides with them.
Yeah. How's your wife doing? Like, how's the engineer doing? We haven't had her on the show in a while. We have to get her back if she can.
Okay, I'll let her know.
I know.
She's doing well.
I know she's
doing well.
wrangling
She's
the kids right now while you're here waxing poetic about beer.
Yes.
So
well, one's knocked out, so that helps.
Yeah. I appreciate that part, but yeah, one of the days she got to come back on the show.
Right.
Yep.
I'll let her know.
All right.
I'll send you the picture of the rides the ride the girls like the most.
Okay.
They went on it. I think they just went on it twice, but they liked it.
It was the water park open, or did you not venture over there, or is it extra?
It was okay. It was open. I don't know if it's extra or not. However, today was crazy. It was overcast. We were leaving in the morning like, oh my gosh, we need jackets.
Really?
But the sun came out. Oh yeah, we all got the sneaky sunburn going. Not sunburn, but we're all red.
Yeah. The pink cheek.
It wasn't until like halfway through the day you saw people at the water park.
Oh yeah. I'm going through the shit. Tomorrow is like the high is what, like 72, 75?
For me?
Yeah. Yep.
I
was going through
78. Yeah.
The wow, that's crazy. I can't believe how the switch between the temperatures.
Seasons.
Yeah, the seasons, yeah. One more thing before we sign off. I had my air conditioner go out tonight. Or yesterday, I should say. I got it fixed today. Turns out it was a capacitor, which is a very cheap part of the air conditioning system. Thank God. I did have someone coming out today, so it cost me a little over $300 for like a $20 part. But I was worried it was a little bit more. I thought it might have been the compressor or maybe the refrigerant, because we just had a couple storms and a lot of debris floating around. I thought maybe something got into the system and maybe cracked it, and the refrigerant escaped, and then there was no refrigerant left. But turns out it was a simple part. But yeah, it kind of sucked for a little while, especially when it was like 115.
Oh, there you go.
So it sucks. I totally understand as far as, this is the place I live in, and this is the one of the chances, and I know I am fortunate enough to be able to afford somebody to come out and fix it immediately. And I know that some of the people out here in the valley can't afford that, or they don't have the means to get that portioned out right away. So it sucks, man. It really sucks for those out there who can't do that. So I'm feeling it for you. I know I'm privileged, but at the same time, yeah.
Well, didn't your ex, your daughter's mom, didn't she say when hers went out, the guy came out and said well, this unit is basically for a house half the size anyway, and she had to double up.
Yeah, that was the second time. The first time was the capacitor. The second time that it went out, they're it's being
overtime.
Yeah, it's being overrun.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need a bigger unit. So that was her problem. That was the build. That was up to that was on the fault of the builders.
Where my mother-in-law lives, it gets super, super hot.
Yeah.
And she had her unit go out, and it took her a while to get someone to fix it, which was rough. But when he did come out, she gave him a generous tip for coming out, and the guy gave her his private number, and whenever she has a problem, he's there.
Yeah.
That day. So
that's awesome.
So that's I mean, again, it's having the means to do something like that, but at the same time, it's that it's worth it to her, because she hosts us, she hosts her other kids and grandkids a lot, so it's worth it to her.
All right, anything else you'd like to bring up on this episode of the Cöld Brüe Podcast?
Nah.
Cool, man.
Nah, good.
All right, thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.